Hello, this is Honggwan. How are you doing? A few weeks ago, I went ahead and got myself a new pair of eyeglasses. The place where I got them is called Look Optical or Look Optical in Korean pronunciation, which is kind of similar, I guess. It has been a few years since I got to know them. They have multiple branches in Korea, and this specific branch that I went to is supposedly the largest branch at the moment in Seoul. And that's the main reason why I went there. Bigger the store, more selection they're going to have. It was near the Konkuk University, which is famous for their milk, and one of the members of the BTS, Jin. I think he graduated from there. Anyway, what I like about this place the most is that the store employees and the store clerks do not bother their customers while they are shopping. I think it's one of their policies. No matter how many times you try different styles of eyeglasses on and off, they are not going to bother you or give you a look. At least that has been the experience for me. When you go in, you are probably going to see two differently colored baskets. I think one was purple, the other was orange. Depending on which color you choose, one color signals that you would appreciate their assistance, and the other color signals that you would like to shop on your own. You can still ask questions if you have any, regardless of which basket you choose. It's just that they are not going to come at you first if you don't want them to. Typically, what I usually do is, or rather, what usually happened is I would go in and pick up the basket that signals I would like to shop on my own. And then, after some time choosing the glasses, I would ask some questions or recommendations. Another reason why I have been using this place is because they have prices clearly labeled. At some other places, the price you might have to pay depends on the mood of the store clerk you're talking to. If he or she says that will be X, Y, and Z, then that's the price you have to pay. It is difficult to know whether that would be a fair price or a hugely marked up price. But this place, on the other hand, has clearly labeled their prices. I like that. It gives me a sense of transparency. As you can see through the video, they have many available options. On the first floor, they mostly had generic and popular products. I think they had number one, number two, and number three on a miniature podium based on the sales ranking. The price ranged from, I would say, 30,000 to 80,000 Korean won. On the second floor, they had higher end products. The price ranged from 100,000 to 300,000 Korean won. I probably have spent about maybe 45 minutes to 1 hour choosing the right pair for me. I think being presentable and having a good first impression matters to a certain degree. There is a saying in Korea, 보기 좋은 떡이 먹기도 좋다, which means a rice cake that looks good also tastes good. At the same time, Personally, I try not to judge a book by its cover, but I don't know. It could be a tough call, I guess. When people meet each other for the first time, the first thing they are going to see is their eyes and their faces. So I purposely spent some time choosing the right pair. It's interesting to note that the main slogan or the main motto of the store is 안경은 얼굴이다 in Korean, which means your glasses are your face. After choosing the right frame, I went over to the third floor where they had machineries for the lens processing and fitting. I already had the eyeglasses prescription from an ophthalmologist, so I was given a price chart for the lenses. If you don't have a prescription, I think they can measure your vision in the store, but I have never done it that way before though. Now, when it came to choosing the right lenses, the decision making process basically came down to two factors: how thin I wanted them to be, and what brand of lenses I prefer. They had three available brands: Daemyeong, which is a Korean brand, Nikon, which is a Japanese brand, and Zeiss, which is a German brand. The Korean brand Daemyeong was the most affordable, and the German brand Zeiss was the most expensive. And thinner the lenses I wanted them to be, higher the cost it was going to be. The pricing for the lenses could be dependent on your vision as well. If your eyesight needs some substantial correction, then higher the cost is going to be. If it's the other way, then the cost is going to be lower. After choosing the right lens options with the guy on the third floor, who seemed like the person in charge of the branch, the guy asked me whether I would leave a good review on Naver, which is a popular internet platform in Korea, in exchange of a discount while the employees process my lenses. So I said yes. I I took some photos in the store, left a good review on Naver, and I showed it to him. Then he gave me the discount. The guy was nice. It's just that he became nicer after seeing my customer record on the system. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, after about maybe 20 minutes, my glasses became ready. The specialist adjusted the final fitting of the glasses on my face, and I checked out. The total was going to be about 92,000 Korean won, including the frame and the two lenses. But with the discount and the store points that I had, the total became 81,000 Korean won. I thought the price was good. hmm Thank you for watching, and thank you for your subscription. I will talk to you later. Have a good evening.